Well, hello and welcome to the Family Podcast Network. We are going to be doing a video review over Action Alert. Today we're actually going to be doing the premium version that you pay for Action Alert's Maximum Protection Plan. Again, I want to make sure I'm clear. This is the second video. I've done a review of the free version. So if you want to check out the free version, you can do that. I've done a video review on that somewhere on the site. You'll be make sure there's a link to that in the show notes down here below the video. So again, we've done the free version earlier. Now we're going to be doing the maximum alert. So this is what we did yesterday. Today we're going to be taking this option of doing the maximum protection. So first thing you'll do, you'll click on that. You're going to get your billing information here. One of the things I love to see is this little gem right here, 30-day money-back guarantee. If you try it in your home and you don't like it, they say that they will give you a 100% refund of the full $29.99. So if you do obviously this is an electronic version. There's no shipping thing. So, you get it for 30 days. For an entire month, you get to give the sucker a whirl and see if you like it. Fill out your stuff, complete your order. They're going to give you one of these little guys, and you're going to double-click on that, and you're going to install the full package. That is going to give you, just like we talked about in the free edition, it's going to give you the Action Alert folder. That's going to give you Help, Manager, Options, Tutorial, and Viewer. Then, of course, your uninstall icon. So, just like the other one, you're also going to get your processing icon, your processes icon down here. You'll notice this looks just like the free edition, except now the upgrade account is gone, and also now the Viewer is accessible, which is a super cool feature. We'll talk a little bit about what the Viewer does here in just a minute. So, anyway, we're going to start here. We're going to go to the Action Alert Manager. You've got to enter in your password here, just like that you had to do. Again, this is not an actual program that you're going to be accessing. This is going to bring up a web-based managing system, which I love. You can change your time zone just like you can in the other ones. You can go in here and add email or text alerts here. Now, here's something I didn't include, and I think the free one will do this too, I think. I noticed that it said you could do text alerts, and I wasn't sure. So you can come down here and see how you can do email to text messages. It shows you, for instance, I have AT&T. So I'm going to take this little guy right here and copy him and then bring him over back into the home page. And then you can, I pasted everything that they had there, and then I delete that out, and then just do your number. So let's just say your number's 555-555-5656, right? So there's your number, and then you click Add, and now your it'll email to your text address as well. And then you could see that there were plenty of other carriers in there that you can look at. You got Sprint, Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, all the major mainstream ones that you would expect to be offered. Super duper cool. I love that little feature right there. A couple other things on this front page that I did not mention in the other ones. Again, this just shows you what action alerts, what's getting managed on here. One of the things that I forgot that I didn't pay attention to was if you click this little edit here, you can change the name of computers. So if you want to put, living room, or my daughter's name is Anna's laptop, or my son's name is Grant, so I could put Grant's PC, or whatever you could put in here, and then you can click OK, and it'll change the name. I'm leaving that way because I need that serialized, or else I'd show you guys. But anyway, neat thing that I didn't notice there that I thought was really cool. Notifications, very, very similar to what you saw before. Here's the new feature. All that is active on the free is the use the same setting for all users. Then when you get the full edition, you're now able to unlock apply settings per user. So this is my administrator account for my computer. You'd be able to click on this, and let's say you have an account for my daughter Anna and Grant and Cora are my three babies right now, right? So then let's say I want to click on Anna. Then I can click on Anna, and then let's say that she has a bad tendency to get on Facebook, and I don't want her on Facebook. You can come in, set that sucker right there, and then type in Facebook, and then add. And now, anytime that she types the phrase Facebook in, you will now get a notification, and that'll be sent to you on both your email and on your text address there. It'll send you a list of whenever one of these words comes up. I added this one earlier. I was going to do an example of it. Again, I put the word on there. I don't mean that disrespectfully, just as an example. Next off is, just like before, time limits. It's the exact same thing that we describe in the free edition, except again, it comes with this handy-dandy little ability to apply settings per user. So for administrator, I don't want any blocks, so maybe I put none, right? But then let's say I come down here and I select my daughter Anna, which she's not on there. I'm not crazy or schizophrenic, I promise. But let's just say that I did have her right here and I selected her. And let's say Anna's my oldest daughter, so let's just say I think she can get 2 hours a day, right? And then so I select total minutes per day, 120, so that's 2 hours that she gets online. And then now let's say I want to limit the times of days that she can be on it. Just like we talked about yesterday, let's say my kids get home at 3:30 or 4, and from 4 till 7, we want to make sure that they are working on their homework and not on the internet, right? So we can block 4, 5, 6, all the way to 7 o'clock. They can't get on this. And then at 7, it'll open up for, remember we set this to Anna's account. Anna can then get on the internet at 7 o'clock and do it on. And then let's say we want her to be off by 10. So she can go from 7 till 10 o'clock. She can be on the internet. Super cool. The other thing that I was thinking about this that I didn't think about in the last for the free, and you can do this on the free edition as well, but let's say your kid's grounded. If you really wanted to, you could go through here and click every single box on here and block them out so that they couldn't access the internet all day at all times. So, very cool feature. If Action Alert, if you're listening to this, something you guys might consider is adding a tick box right here that when you click on it, everything can get lit up for like grounding. So if there's a, like complete access gets blocked and then they get a grounding message that's sent there. Another thing you might think about is that if we can integrate this into a discipline setting, click on that, blocks everything, and then a time that you can enter where that'll be over. So let's say that they're grounded for 3 days, then you can set the time and date when it'll unlock, and then we don't have to come back in and manually do it. Just a couple things, not a big deal, just something to be thinking about if y'all watch this. And then let's say for Grant, we can come in here, we can click, and then we can change these up for Grant as well and do each individual features for each particular person throughout the day. I mean, that is just a cool feature. Website blocking, again, website blocking looks almost exactly the same. The difference is that now you have the ability to apply settings per user. So you can come in here, select, let's say Anna's my older. She's 6, and let's say that really I just want to block her from getting to a couple of sites that I don't want her to be able to go to, maybe MySpace or whatever it is, right? Add those websites in there, and then we can, do that. You can click include a list maintained by Action Alert. I'm sure they've got a list of things of no-nos for little kids' eyes that you can include in there. Boom, there's Anna. Then let's say I select Grant, right? Well, Grant is 4. So let's just say he really just likes to get on to Nickelodeon and Disney.com. Then I can come here. This will block everything except whatever I say. So I can enter in, just do like, there's Nickelodeon, and then come back and then redo this for Disney. Oops. So now he can go to Disney, Nickelodeon, everything else will be blocked, and that's just for him because he's a little baby. And then as he gets older, as he starts to get a little more older like his sister is, then we can start taking those off and giving him more freedom, right? So this allows you to tailor per each person. Then, of course, the administrator you can set up to have none and no blocking, etc. Very, very, very cool. Next is account settings. You can come in here, change your first name, change your last name, email addresses, again, passwords. Here's their privacy policy saying that they will never prostitute out your email address, which is a great thing. And then we talked a little bit about SafeShare. If you want to know more about SafeShare, go ahead and jump over to the free edition, and you'll see where we kind of reviewed that. So those are all the similar features. Here is where things deviate and get a little cooler. Now you can go to this and go to Viewer. Now you see that you're going to have to enter in a password there. That's the password that you'll set up whenever you install the program. Now your viewer is ready. Check this out and tell me this isn't cool. Now you can hit play, and it's going to, what this is this is screenshots of everything that I have done today that has gotten recorded. I set the settings up so that way it would record every 5 seconds. And so it is recording a screenshot from every 5 seconds of everything that I did. So you'll see one of the first things that I did was I came in and went to, I'll get it here in just a minute. I went to Safe Search and then started going to Camtasia Studio to get ready to record this, right? So you can see all the things that I've done. You'll notice it will record everything. Right down here you can see where I was watching the movie Thor for a little bit while I was eating some lunch, which I just thought was pretty stinking cool. You can also jump back and see where I was on Facebook here earlier, and you can see everything that I did when I went to Facebook. There's email messages, etc., blah, 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 blah. Just some pretty cool stuff that you can do there that I really thought was pretty neat, all the way until right just a few minutes ago. You can see that the date is here, 7/19/2012 at 2:41. You can see that took the last screenshot about a minute ago. So anyway, just a very, very neat little feature here. So that's the step 1 to it. Number 2 is that you also have a text log that is very cool. So this little text log pops up, which I think is pretty stinking neat. So you can see where we've entered in. Here's that information that we entered in just a minute ago. See, this was pretty cool. Let me back it up here. I want to show you something. Sorry for all that. You're going to see a lot of fuzzed out stuff here that I'm going to block out from what y'all can see because some of that stuff is just some business and personal stuff. But I wanted to show you guys this right here, this little phrase here. You can see that's where I typed in that word again that I wanted to see if we could trigger a notification. Right here, I'm going to have absolutely no problem eating like this. This was a comment that I did in Google Chat to my wife. So I thought that was pretty stinking neat. And then you can see where I typed in some other words here. So anyway, I just thought that's really cool that it's able to do that. It works just like your standard keystroke logger is what you're looking at here. So anyway, it's able to record every single keystroke that you run through there, which is just pretty dadgum neat. And I really, really like this guy. This is a very cool little feature, being able to see and look at everything that you're going through right here. So this is great. If you get an alert saying that your kid typed in one of the particular things that we talked about here in your notifications, like let's just, for this example, let's say they typed in Huzzy, right? And then that triggers and that goes to your email in your notification that looks like this. You'll get a notification that says, you have the following notifications. By this time, if you change the computer name, so you'll know that, Trey on Trey's laptop typed monitored phrase, and then if you need to, you can shut that computer down right from here. Click, click. And so very, very cool little feature. And then let's say you come back in here and you say, okay, this happened at 7:18 at 11:21. Then what you can do is bring up your viewer, go to 7:18, and then bring up your viewer to 11:21, and you can see exactly what happened, because it might just be an honest mistake. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe they accidentally clicked on something, they saw it and they freaked out and they got off of it, right? Or maybe there was some ruminating on that particular site, or whatever it is. Helps give you that ability to see that. So very, very, very cool little feature there that I absolutely love. Alright, well guys, that is the review of the Action Alert Maximum Protection software. Overall, I'm going to say that I am very, very impressed with this software. What do I love about it? I love the notifications. I love the time limits. I love the web blocking. The viewer function that you can get down here is super, super cool. And I'm very, very fond of this little feature right here. Apply settings per user, because each kid hopefully should be growing and earning more trust from us, and so they don't need that. So we can set those and grow those and whatnot as needed. Very, very cool. I think this is a very customizable piece of technology, especially the fact that you can do it per kid, per user, get those things set up and what's going to work out best for each one, because not all kids struggle with the same things, right? So I think the question comes down to this. Is it worth buying over the free edition? Is it worth dropping the $29.99 to get over the free edition? I would say absolutely yes. The free has some really good features, and if you just can't afford it or you need to save up money for it, go ahead and do that. But this has some amazing gap fillers. It's able to fill those gaps, especially with the viewer. That allows you to be able to monitor what they're getting on with Facebook and MySpace and that stuff. They can hide passwords from us and those kinds of things. And then also those user settings that allow you to do that per each kid is an awesome feature. So highly recommend this. I think it's worth the money. I think you would not be upset if you purchased this this program, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Well, guys, I want to say thank you for joining us for this video review of the Action Alert Maximum Protection software. For more information on parenting, feel free to check out my website at www.thefamilypodcastnetwork.com, where you can get 3 free podcasts a week on parenting advice, issues, problems people are having, and any of those kinds of things that might help you out. Hey, you guys have a great one. Thanks for checking out this video, and we'll see you on the site.